On Saturday we were off to the Reindeer Park, and we went by train and bus from Espoo, and we arrived there after getting off the bus, and we needed to go up the hill a little bit, and maybe just a few hundred meters from the bus stop. And this was the first sightings of the reindeers without interacting with them, seeing them on the other side of the fence. And we waited in queue a bit, and then eventually went in, and along the way could see the reindeers a bit more closely to us and see how many there were. It was pretty exciting to see these few reindeers coming up, and then there was this large teepee where outside we saw people queuing and getting ready to go to the reindeer park and meet the actual reindeers after just checking out tickets. And then they gave us these bunches of lichen to walk up to them and start feeding them. It was quite cute to meet this one, the white one, Helmi, and then there were some others. I've gone blank with their names, but they were like sort of Tahti, as in star, Usva. One of them is the mother of the one with the most and largest reindeers. So it was sweet to see and meet these reindeers. And it was interesting to note just how amazing their antlers are and how they've grown, recognizing if they're symmetrical, and then their hair, the density, learning how thick it is, almost like polar bear, and just seeing how cute their faces and snouts are with their fur and how they look at us, or rather looking at the food, like, when are you going to give it to us? This was a sweet photo. And noticing how the antlers grow from their heads with this fine detail. I was interested in that. And just some shots that came up as they were getting close. Some of them turning out to be really cute. And then again they had some antlers which had already fallen off, and they were on the table. And just paying attention to how they are, their personalities, the size of the antlers, how they would be more accepting of touch or not, just wanting the lichen. There was this moment here where the two of them were trying to get some lichen, and I got these nice shots of them being next to me. And it was interesting to see Usva, the one with the biggest antlers, the second youngest, was even climbing on to the platform to try to reach up to the lichen. And interesting to see how they were, poking their noses through the wood barrier, and just nibbling, and you can see the little teeth, which I didn't realize. This I thought was a cute photo. And then, they would just hang around because they were curious to have more, and we could offer them. And nice to see how their heads came through, but they could only do so much because their antlers would restrict them, of course. It was just nice to capture these moments with feeding them.
Here we go.
And then it was time to go inside the hut, the teepee, see where others had come from, other individuals, people, groups, and then enjoy some hot chocolate or coffee, and as well as some korvapuusti, purla, cinnamon rolls, fresh ones because they were still warm, a little bit moist, and enjoy the fire in the background, either sitting on the benches or actually sitting right next to the fire. And at some point again heading out to to watch the reindeers and enjoy their company, knowing that we only had about 2 to 3 hours with the time that was available to be spent with and enjoyed, and noticing how they would hang around or rest, do a bit of self-care. Nice.
They don't really interfere with each other, like
No.
go close to them or something like many other animals.
No.
Lions lying sort of almost upon each other.
Yeah, cuddling and
Yeah.
Before we left, went to the souvenir shop to see what was on offer. They had some nice cuddly products, as of course there was some photo of those reindeers, and I tried a Lapland hat, Sami hat. On the way back, we saw these huts where the people can stay, and then we walked all the way to Haltia just to see what was there, and there were these beautiful photos of nature, and then it was time to say goodbye and return back to Helsinki.